If you're stuck in a 9-to-5 grind, you know the feeling. You're trading time for money and there's never enough for either. But what if there's a way to make money while you sleep without quitting your job? That's exactly what I found with the ATM business. Let me show you why the side hustle is a game changer for anyone who's working a full-time job. So one of the reasons why I started an ATM business was because I was a music and games operator, which meant we put jukeboxes and pool tables and pinballs into bars and restaurants. One time I walked into one of my locations and I saw an ATM there. And I went to the location owner and said, "Hey, what is that?" And the guy says, he said, this happened like 25 years ago. He says, some guy approached me to put an ATM into the bar. And I said, I thought that was just for banks only. He says, no. He's like, this guy says he can put an ATM. You know, the kids nowadays, they don't really carry a lot of cash. This gives them an opportunity to go over to the ATM, get cash to pay for their food and drinks. And I said, okay, I get that. I said, why didn't you ask me if I would put an ATM? He said, Phil, you're in the ATM business? I said, no, but why didn't you ask me? It might be something I would have did. So he says, I'll tell you what, if you decide to get an ATM business, then I'll put your ATM in there. It took me about 2 months to figure out how to get an ATM, where to buy it, how to even operate the business. And finally, I got the ATM. I went to that bar owner and I said, hey, I got an ATM. Will you do that? He says, yeah, no problem. He kicked the other guy out. There's a point for having a location agreement. He didn't have a location agreement, and he put our ATM in there. Keep in mind, I didn't have a location agreement either, but we put it in and we started making money. And that's how I learned how to get into the ATM business. Now, because of that, we started making residual income day after day, week after week on the surcharge. We didn't charge a lot back then. We were only charging $1 per transaction, but I could see, hey, this is a way that we could put, for a limited amount of time and a little amount of funds, we could put money in the ATM and then generate revenue all the time. And I said, wow, this is a good business, because now in the music and games, we were only in bars. I could expand it to other venues. I could expand it to laundromats and tattoo places or hotels. I could get venues in business that I wasn't in with music and games. This gave me the opportunity to seek new business, different business. So I said, wow, we're going to take this model and not only we're going to take it in our existing music and games business, but we're going to expand it into other areas such as laundromats, convenience stores, gas stations. This business became an add-on to my business and also gave us an additional revenue stream. One of the things, especially when you're in the music and games business, we had a lull in our season. Our business worked great from Labor Day to Memorial Day, but from Memorial Day to Labor Day, the business was slow. With the ATM business, it was the other way. We started making more money. Even though the music and games business was down in that time in the summer, our ATM business was up, and it gave us a complementary business to the music and games. We already had the business owners, we already had the people, and it also gave us a new revenue stream, not only during slow times, but during the whole business time.